go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
Let's go. 70, Indy. 61, matchbox, white. 1-3. Hey, Charlie. Yep.
I got one.
Ready.
They'll drop to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. D Ford coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th.
Go. Hey, Echo. Right.
And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. Here's Cameron Johnston now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Returnable here from the 38. So that's going to push him back half the distance. So a big break. The roughing the kicker called on 4th down leads to 1st and 10. They run it with Jacobs. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down. These two teams all tied after 1. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Safe.
General West. Hurry. Get it.
Here's 2nd and 8. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Jonathan Hankins in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now they try the right side here. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
54 is Mike. 54 is
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Go, go. Hey.
Mike's 5-4. Watch the run.
They'll try and throw for it here. Then he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jannard Avery. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Yeah, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Two-jet bomber.
Both sevens to Mike. Both sevens to Mike.
Deep river.
Now Jones. That's complete to his receiver, Gadwin. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Throwing, Jones. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Jones heading up here 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Looking to throw. Jones. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. And the coach has decided to challenge this play. He has tossed down the red flag.
Jones pass intended for Mike Evans. Incomplete. Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucks. Mike Evans, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucks have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Eagles 7. Matt Gay to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Leo.
Switch.
Yo, faster.
2nd and 10. Throw caught here by Bird. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. He was brought down by Eric Wilson. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Back to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
Hey, 49, check 49. My game. Let's go, D.
Go on.
It's going to be a long day. Check.
But squeeze. Let's go.
Tighten up.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Yeah. Mike, Delta.
My game. Hey.
They're going to look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. It's caught inside the 25. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for 2nd down. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. They'll set up to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. In for the score. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Elliott good with a PAT. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On first down, Jones. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Pilot, 64, weak. Ready?
Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. And they're going to be waiting for him as they get him behind the line. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
47's the mic.
Rock it.
65. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
Go.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Jones hit and the ball's out. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. So many times, tight games decided by one big play. A lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly to fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Back to throw. Jones. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. Going deep this time for Miller. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They'll
try and run with their fullback. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
Look at me, zipper.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
My game. 3 buns. Mike,
go.
Let's go, defense. And who we got?
Ready?
He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he can be a big-time playmaker for us.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
36.
80 weapons. Hey, Haywood. Yep.
Rabbit. Undercrush.
Now.
They'll set up a throw. Steps up, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. D. Ford in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Okay, ready?
54, right there. 54, Mike.
Hey, lock it. 22 jet bomber.
Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
Ready,
so the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long.
There.
Safety's creeping.
Get it.
Back to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
A 51-yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Time to establish the run game here. Gurley. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Well, it was second long, now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Check your hot read. Both sevens and Mike.
Looking to throw. Jones. Airing this one out for Evans. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
All day, every day, any day. Just
Big rip.
Going to give this time to the tailback. The 20. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 44 yards on the ground. They come out here in the I. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Check.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, big man with the ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Go out.
You got nothing.
And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. It's the fullback. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The fullback comes through with a big play there. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious? Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. Elliott now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Mike's 47. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot. 47's the Mike.
Go.
Coming. 47's the Mike. Go.
2nd and 2. Going right side here, and that's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, Alpha.
Back to throw. Jones. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Jones throwing again. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. That turnover might just about do it here. 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
You're exactly right. They played smart, a couple of first downs, and this one should just...
It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this... Just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. So here, the men in charge are going to be looking at whether or not the receiver had possession of the ball as he went out of bounds.
And they have to make sure that the receiver got both feet down in bounds as well.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
Double dog. That's the way.
Hey. Hey, Charlie.
Right there. 54, right there.
Shoot.
They'll look to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
I think you have to chalk that one up for the defense there. Someone right on the spot, excellent coverage, didn't leave him enough room to come down inbounds, even though he did catch the football.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10.
Mike's 54.
Look, squeeze.
Hey, watch the slant. You go tight. You got tight right there.
Go.
Rush in.
Look at me. Score.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Eagles on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10.
Rock it. Hey, exit.
Check. Lucky.
Yes.
Mike's 5-4. Switch up.
Lee Griffin.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Hey, box drop.
Hey, watch that. Check, Mike.
Hey, Sam on.
Let's get this ball back.
Hard.
Kill.
Go.
They'll look to throw here. Shakes off the sack. And a big loss here as he's taken down. In for the sack, Deion Jones. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the fourth, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Chris Godwin with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit. Now the Bucs offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2.
Matchbox lights.
Shift. Watch the shift.
Hey, wahoo.
Check three.
Snap.
Here's Jones, operating from the gun. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Ready? Pilot, 64, weak.
Watch twist.
Hey, zoom.
Hey, Mike, you ain't got nothing.
Go.
My game.
Hey, lock it.
Kill.
Get it.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Check fair.
Watch the safety creep. Kill.
You're out. Go.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is taken in at the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big pickup of 38.
Ready. 60 outlaw. Leo.
Twist.
Under 10. 5.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. From 4 yards out. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
Things are rocking easy here in the fourth quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt, and here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1.
Here we go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Yep.
Win the rep. Let's go right here.
Hey, orbit.
94 is the mark. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
Gone.
Double up. He's coming.
Now Jones throwing on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Another try after the first down sack. Jones, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Go! Shoot!
Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 44 yards. Throwing on first down. Jones. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Looking to throw. Jones. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. This offense was on the move. Now two straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Check it back.
Ready?
Jones throwing on 4th down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Well, now a carry here for their fullback. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally marked down at the 23. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Come on, set. 8, read.
Check pass.
Blue draw Corkers. Smooth.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
Five.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Keep playing on.
Third down and 8 yards to go.
Let's get it.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Mike's 54.
Hey, Haywood.
Now back to throw. This is caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Eagles, first down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Elliott on for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Philadelphia, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, they will fall to 1-1, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.